بعد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نعود إليكم مشاهدينا الكرام. عدنا والعود أحمد. دخول إلى أرضية الميدان من ديلي جيم. بسم الله يا ربي. بسم الله. شوفوا الإيفان مولي ممكن يمشي هنا. بسم الله. عندك ناشونال تيم والجورني. والجورني تم محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ليش كله بشدة نبو هذا. يا الله. let's go. بسم الله يا ربي.
So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Tries to pass it through. Lima. Gregoric. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. No, it's come to nothing. Serginho. Nice physical challenge. Rice. Good ball, good take. That's going wide left. Lima. Now it's on Nautovic. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get free. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Serginho. He is through here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lienhardt.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And it's Arnautovic. Schlager.
Austria definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Leimer. Baumgartner. And it's Rice. Alaba. Now it's Gregoritsch. Ball played for Baumgartner. Ambitious ball here. He's looking wide. Cleared without hesitation. Sabitzer. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Gregoritsch. And it's Leimer. Schlager. Tries to play it through. And that has been cleared. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Serginho. Alaba. Schlager. Austria do have a chance to counter here. Alaba. And it's Leimer. Lienhardt. Sabitzer. For Schmidt. Sabitzer. And he's forced to go back. Alaba. Lienhardt. It's Sabitzer. And he cuts out the supply. Senesi. Could be danger here. Now it's Baumgartner. And here's Arnautovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Schmidt. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this? It's played through for him. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Very nicely done. Hangs one in. Good read, needed to be. Arnautovic. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Leimer. Gregoritsch. Schlager. And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. So we're off again.
Milan really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Lienhardt. Sabitzer. Lienhardt. That's destined for the flank. Now it's on Nautovic. Baumgartner. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Sabitzer. Oh, and on Nautovic! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Arnautovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Fernandes.
Austria have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And it's made its way to him. Schmidt! And that's a good finish. How they've waited. Now they have it.
should be
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Schlager. Botman spots it and intercepts. And it's Rice. Time and again they are repelled. Schmidt. It's gone for a throw-in. Foot in. Yamal. Nice looking ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And here's Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold, terrific effort! And a neat finish! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
It'll be a throw-in. Alaba. Sabitzer. It's a pretty loose pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Serginho has the space to scheme. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gregoric. Alaba. Threads one in. Now it's Baumgartner. Gregoric gives it back. And here's Arnautovic.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Arnautovic. That is good alertness. Now it's Mbappe. Alaba. It's Sabitzer. He's found a way past. He shifted it to the flank. Yamal. Rice. Spread it left. Serginho gets into a good position. In towards the back stick. And that should get the job done. Forced to go back. Not the most accurate pass. Serginho. Lienhardt is there to clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he's had it nicked away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the...
Oh, terrible pass. And he's running through. Real chance! That is decidedly lacking. Sabitzer for Schmidt. And he has been fouled there. Kalajic. He has found the way through. This looks promising. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Great vision. And he's straight offside. Gregoric. He's shifting through the gears here. And that will be the final act. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Serginho taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
الفولو ولا نسيت كاع النوتيفيكاسيون تاع من هادي. وعليكم السلام سير سيفن. وعليكم السلام. شكرا على الفولو. شكرا على الفولو يا سير سيفن جوجو.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Milan must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. No, he refuses to take the bait. Now there's a fine ball. Shapes to shoot! That's going to go a long way. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Molina finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, he's possibly the kind of player who'll come into his own in the latter stages, Peter, because others will begin to get tired, and yet this guy seems to just have the fitness to go on and on. And if it does get tight towards the end of this game, then he'll be the one that will stand out because he won't stop moving.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Just eases him off the ball. Howson. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Mbappe! Rijkaard. Alexander-Arnold. Esteval. In with the challenge. He has found the way through. Flashes it across. Howson tries to clear. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Lovely, now then. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mbappe, Yamal, that is a brilliant interception. No goals as yet. Botman makes the interception. Molina, now it's Mbappe. Rice, that's destined for the flank. No, not quite on the same wavelength. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Raul, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that is one way to stop him. Serginho. Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now he's running away. There's the shot! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish Straight from the top draw. And it's Ivory Coast who take the lead.
حبيبنا غربة ثقب الشبكة يما انها ثقب الشبكة.
Plenty and some trashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper.
جيج معليش.
Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Ivory Coast have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Played out wide. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Yamal. He's found a way through. It's a foul. It's in the box.
Penalty,
It's a
por
penalty.
favor, del Real
And that
Madrid.
is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. A formality. We're level.
سلكنا لها قربت رابط.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
That is a great pick out. Raul. Nice physical challenge. Oh, that's a key interception. Searching pass he's played there. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Camavinga shifted it to the flank. Rijkaard. Raul. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Howson gets it clear. Rashford played out towards the right wing. And the counter is on. He's picked his way through. The whistle's gone.
We are good. For now,
So
we
it's
are
all
good.
square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Changement pour la Côte d'Ivoire. Le numéro 41. Le numéro
And that's the
14.
second half started.
À leur place, le numéro 11. Le numéro 22.
Robertson. Rice. Duke. Oh, it's Dembele. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Yamal. Messi was in no mood for any of that. He's looking wide, and they can counter here. Guardiola. Raul. Now it's Doku. Played in.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Serginho gets on his bike and on the move. Always goal side. And a chance!
جي منيح على الفايزة.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Dembele with the clearance. Pings in across. And now they can spring out of defence.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 80 000.
Looking for options for movement. He's found space here. Guardiola. And here's Raul.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Messi. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Yamal, the ultimate schemer, the supplier-in-chief. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Rijkaard. And Guardiola. Howson. Alexander-Arnold. Passing is crisp and sharp. That has ended up in no man's land. He is through here. Serginho. Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Oh, it's Dembele. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. Decent chance!
ويحطها وليد فايزة.
It is
وليد
feisty,
فايزة
frenetic,
حاضر
frantic,
ناظر
and the
بالنواظر
fortunes have
كالعادة
flipped.
والعوايد.
They
جي
want this. They really want it.
minutes de jeu par
And a huge fist pump from the boss. He's got every reason to be delighted. Everything has gone to plan.
le numéro 13.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And now he has two. Milan with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Real shot at goal! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Changement
And that
sur la Côte
reaction
d'Ivoire.
says it all. They had a
Le
real
numéro
chance
10.
to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
À sa place, le numéro 18.
Oh, what has happened here? And he's there to get it away.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Yamal, a quick look, thought about cutting inside. Tries a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Just 5 minutes left. Very much into the last knockings. He's found space here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Ivory Coast really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Hazard.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps.
Oh, this is a great position. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Not the most convincing of passes. He's had it taken off him. And that will be it.
جي جيز. وعليكم السلام حيكاشي.
A promotion
7
still
هيكاشي.
with a win.
لقيتها حيكاشي شيت. وعليكم السلام.
Final thoughts, Jim?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took
احنا الديفيزيون 5. بسم الله يا ربي. وعليكم السلام. too much. إيكاشي، قريتها إيكاشي غلط. غلط المرة الأولى. 7 إيكاشي. sorry for that. بسم الله يا ربي. proceed. كروس بلاتفورم هذا تسمى يلعب. شوف واش عنده ليكيب. محمد قاعد يلعب بالبارسا مجانا. شوف واش عنده. كين، ميسي، يامال، لوبيز، سيرجينيو، تروسارد، فارديون، جافارني، فان دايك، ارنولد، دافيد رايا. كات يلعب. ايه خرج. ايه خرج. يدروا لهم بإذن الرحمن. يا الله.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for
بسم الله
something
يا
very
ربي
special.
نقدروا لها.
There's the whistle. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
The ball has bounced loose now, and here's Kane. It's a pretty loose pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Trossard! Sumptuous finish and excellent.
تيرة صاروخ يما دير.
Barcelona are in front.
والله تيرة صاروخ.
Gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So, a breakthrough already. Yamal, pass somewhat off target. Rice. Kane. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Mbappe. That's a cute ball. He's got away. Goes for a shot. Oh, it's come off the upright.
ضربت في البارة.
Some goal.
Lamine Yamal just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Rice. Nice looking ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's managed to get free.
Well, not the worst attempt.
And a chance! It's bounced back
جي
off
جي
the
جي جي
post.
منيح منيح. يا اخويا هانا نلعب بارتية آلج. قال حيحل لنا الماتش ولا لا يم.
And we have our very first corner. Winger! That's a fair
Come on,
try,
Winger.
but just off target. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. He is through here. Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending. Trossard, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
That has not gone well. Yamal. Fermin. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, nice touch. Big chance! Oh, that's another chance!
هذي مشي أرجو
Yes, it's there!
نقتل الشيء قارديان معليش
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
And that's clear cut, it's a free kick.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Serginho concedes a free kick for that. Fermin.
نركيو ولا نستناه ولا كيف نديرو ضمنا
He's having a pop. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
نبقاو نثيرو هما الباري
Got
وخلاص
away with one there.
تماركات اللهم بارك ما تماركاتش اللهم بارك.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And it's been hooked away. Now it's Rice. That's tidy. Molina has it in a wide position. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Botman wins the duel this time. Great defending, strong and determined. What a throw in. Searching pass he's played there. Crosses it in here. Tries to get it clear. Good take, and is he in? Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Robertson running with intent. Yamal. Kane.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
فهمت هذا روبرتسون انا ما باساهاش الاولى والله ما تفهم.
Kane! He will be livid with himself. And it's Serginho. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rice. Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. Yamal receives. Oh, he tries a shot! Van Dijk goes direct. Kane.
2 minutos de descuento.
That has been cut short. Oh, super find. So no flag here. Opts to play it back. And he's managed to get rid. Robertson. It's a good-looking delivery. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first
فيها
half.
الشوط الثاني بإذن الرحمن.
Reflections on the first half.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter.
بإذن
If it
الرحمن.
ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Let's go. خليه كمان فيني.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4 será reemplazado
Gets us
por
going once more.
el dorsal 51.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's had it taken off him. Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tackle.
Oh, just a kick. He's going for goal. Oh, good finish.
جي ميسي
Barely into the second half.
حبي اللي الذين تجينا وراك فيرا.
And that
بسم الله
is
بسم الله
fabulous.
العودة بإذن
A
الله.
true
عدنا
beauty of
ونعود
a
واحد.
goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Quick look, then plays it in. Keeper's dealt with that.
Barcelona clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Trossard scooting forward. And it's Serginho. Can he get it through? Messi gets into a good position. Pinches it off him. Looking to play him in. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Messi, and Messi! Hazard making good progress. Mbappe wants to run onto this. He's picked his way through. Yamal didn't quite work for him.
نه.
So, third corner of the game. Another corner. Any better luck this time
قريبة
round?
جدا.
Number 4 coming up here. Alexander-Arnold is there and he can get that clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Yamal, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings. Hazard finding himself in space. Vardiol clears it away. And that is out of play.
ذهبت خرجت.
And that's definitely not his best. Camavinga carries the ball down the right. No, that's been intercepted. Barcelona have a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
هنا ولا غير بصيتها لي يا مار ماشي لمبيبي راحت لمبيبي يا يلا غير.
Raya claims comfortable. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Ah, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yamal knocks it into space, and he's had it nicked away. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Looking for the far post. Now it's Mbappe. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. Space for him to turn and look. Chance!
يا فان دايك يا فان دايك.
Completely wrong.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And this is Messi. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. There's the shot!
الحمد لله الذي نجينا وراك فرعون.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Zabani does really well to win the ball there.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's
يا
potency
الله
they need.
ان شاء الله نقال يسيبك ونشوف فان دايك.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now that looks a decent ball. That's been cut out, well played. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Van Dijk. Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And
بيت أزهر
that is how you do it. A
بصح فان دايك وش يدير في لاطاك الله أعلم.
this new chapter. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Milan really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
This looks promising.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's in a great position here. Real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
This is it then, now or never. cause for mild added time is up.
جيجيز. أهم شي الغاليزين. أهم شي. Good.
Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this...
عندنا 200 كوين. نزيدو اللقطة ونفتحو عشرة أخرى ولا نفتحو الزوج، نفتحو لهذا تاع الطليان. واش فيهم؟ بانا غلو هما هذوما أندريا بيرلو، بوفون، هذا زامباروتا. هذو قاع ليكيب تاع الطليان برك. ماشي نفتحو أخرى. هذا ثمن سوبر ليك. لا خلينا من هذا تاع الترك. هذه مليح. بيكام، ريفالدو، اوليفر كان. ماشي. المهم إلى هنا تنتهي مشي سهرتنا، صبيحتنا لهذا اليوم. دمتم في رعاية الله وحفظه، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.